Gamer. Is it this one? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Sorry, for some reason the mic didn't show up. Anyway, this is a commission of Alice taking over hosting duties for coming attractions from Jay Sherman. This was given, Fritz was very kind enough to throw me a very generous amount of money on my streams, so I asked them if they want what they wanted for a commission, and they wanted a drawing of Alice. It was very nice. Hello, Dime. Damn. I have found out that I am in basically the hottest room of the house. It's very small, which is fine. I can work around that. But it also gets the most sun throughout the day, and that includes the summer. Even now, it's sort of getting a little sweltery in here. I'm going to have to close the curtains. There, that'll be fine. Ugh. Okay, anyway. Que sera, sera. I was like, it's been a while since I've done this. It's also been a while since I've cleaned up or reorganized some stuff. I've got to reconnect some cables to the back of my computers, and I've got to clean up some of this spare computer things I've got going on. I got a new motherboard, and it can hold up to 32 gig, and I basically rebuilt my gaming PC. It runs pretty good. I found out that just Marvel Rivals just has a myriad of sort of issues that have popped up, especially since this next season started. So I guess they're having issues with that. But everything else, every other game like runs super smooth on it now. It's pretty good. Hello, Werewolf. Hello, Condor. Anyway, I'm starting just from the background, just recreating the set of coming attractions. Hey, you can sort of see the difference between the way. Well, actually, that's a screenshot of the opening, right there in the top left corner. And that's a screenshot of the Simpsons episode, which you can totally see is a much more simplified version of that staging. It's weird how they never also included maybe what's his face, Duke, especially since that voice actor would go on to like voice a lot of characters for the Simpsons. I guess that was the season that Alan Jean took over for The Simpsons as the head showrunners for like a couple seasons in like, I don't know, like 14, 15, when Duke's voice actor would just kind of pop up everywhere. Especially as the sort of photographer / huntsman in the episode where Homer recreates whatever that one idiot did, where he created the bear-proof suit. You know what? Didn't the Critic also had a revival, a web series? In fact, someone dropped the that they didn't care for the web series because it implied that Alice and Jay broke up. Because I guess they couldn't. They created a new dynamic with a new makeup woman. Yeah, and it was bad. It was like there was clearly a lot of people jumping on. I always remember that one, and I remember Gotham Sirens. Something like it was the web flash animation where they did the for Batman and Harley Quinn and and Poison Ivy, and that one was also just kind of really rough. Too rough to watch. I always, going back, I was just thinking about this. I was thinking about Mucha Lucha. I don't know why, but I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking, that really was sort of like good for them for like at least being the sort of the groundwork for like, well, this is how you do sort of puppet a tween animation on a TV budget. Oh, and then there's Reality Check from the Looney Tunes. There's also a Lobo short in there. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, it's old school Flash. It's very rough, but like, also I guess at the time you had to like, I don't know what the restraints of it were, but you had to like make sure people could watch it on the internet. Wait, hold on, I need to keep focused and keep moving on well, my task at hand, and the task at hand is figure out what I'm going to do with all these spare computer parts, where I'm going to put them, and then hook up the rest of the stuff in the back to make sure I've got it working. Let's see. These are just photos. That works. I could toss this out. Yeah, I've got 3 of these. I can throw this out, Keep these 2. I've got 2 spare motherboards I need to deal with. Oh yeah, Mucha Lucha looks great, and that was done by the guy who did, El Tigre and the Book of Life. Again, cutting his teeth on those early projects. I forget what the story was. The story was that Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers Animation was going under. They did Camelot, and they just finished off with their best project, which is The Iron Giant. And they did Cats Don't Dance. That was sort of the last thing they had before I forget who took over them at that point. But that was Turner. That was Turner, so that was different. Anyway, they were going under, and he calls, and basically, I guess the whole office was up for grabs. Like, they were just liquidating they said, basically, we have no compensation for you for all the work you've done, so you could take whatever you want from the offices. We're going to close it down anyway. So he calls his wife, and they grab a bunch of computers, and it's got Flash software on it, so they basically teach themselves how to make Flash, and then they sell the fruits of their labor back to Warner Brothers. It probably did air on Toon Disney. No, you're thinking of wait. When Dragons as Knights and a Princess. I think you're thinking of Blazing Dragons. But yeah, Camelot was the one where they try to do a Disney story, I guess. It was the one with the blind guy, and he's in the forest. He's all like, I don't want to hang out with people. But then by the end of his song, he's like, okay, I'll hang out with you. Because that's what happens in an end. And they had Don Rickles and Eric Idle as the two-headed dragons. Well, the one where you described the dragons as knights, reminded me of oh, what did I just call it? Dragon. Something. It did air on Toon Disney a lot. No, hold on. Let me throw this stuff away. Blazing Dragons, that's what it was. I was thinking of Dragon Tales, but that was the PBS show. Back to the round. Oh, was Eric Idle in the movie because of Spamalot? Or Quest for the Holy Grail? Right. I just remembered, I remember the, is there one part where they get a new villain? I remember the bad guy being like, here's a new evil knight. And that was the new bad guy for like season 2. And then they changed the designs of some of the characters midway through. Okay, this is... Nope. Oh. Hello, Walter. Oh yeah, Margot was great. Am I thinking of Zack and Wheezy? I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. The way when he shows up in Springfield. But then again, I don't know, maybe compared to Homer. Like Marge treated him as an intellectual. You then have Patty and Selma who would also be like, ooh, Hollywood. Oh, Zack and Wheezy. Okay, yeah, that's right. You're in Dragon Tales. I didn't watch Dragon Tales much. I mean, I knew of it. It was on during what this sort of heyday where you had Arthur. But not at the same time as Word Girl. I sort of see both Arthur and Word Girl as kind of the high marks of the old PBS lineup. Okay, now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Where can I put this? Yeah, that'll do fine. That'll do fine there. Well, then I can't see it. Yeah, this will have to do. My best to do my best. Classic moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, man presents. Man gets hit in the crotch by ball. Groin. Ah, my groin. That one was probably a highlight of the classic Simpsons. And it's weird that just Jay happens to just be attached to it. It probably is the thing that like kept the critics the critics' lifespans going. Barney's was beautiful and moving. But on the other hand, man gets hit in the crotch with a football had a man getting hit in the crotch with a football. Are they saying Boo Burns or Boo Earns? I was saying Boo Earns. Let's see. I have this stuff now. Okay, let's see. Yeah. PBS still made solitude program for the newer shows called Carl the Collector, about a raccoon boy named Carl, autism, is collecting stuff. Okay. Conclusive expect. Yeah, again, just like a really classic Simpsons episode. On further inspection, these are loafers. Okay, this is. I got rid of. There we go. Good. I found an X-Acto knife for Mom. She's she wanted one for one of her projects. There we go. Put that right there. Okay, now I just need to figure out. Oh no, I turned on the PS4 by mistake. Let's see. What are these? Okay, this is a 2 gig stick. This is a 4 gig. That's not bad. I could probably sell some of this stuff. I've got 2 other spare graphics cards now. Well, actually, I could put 1 in here, but they all need a. Wait, no, this one doesn't need a spare. Okay, this one doesn't need a. Yeah, it's this one that needs the alternative power source. Yeah, right here. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Okay, later, Alter. You take care. Have you watched the weird online critic revival? I have the DVD set somewhere here, and I believe it came with it, and I did not care for it. I think there's one joke that I remember from the whole thing, and it's XYZ Men. XYZ Men? Oh, you know what else I found out? I found out that Everett Perkins, because I did another commission that had to do with Duckman. I found out that he worked on the Critic in some capacity. You could tell from a few of the characters that are done in the. Now, they're not exactly his style, but like some of them are like reminiscent, especially for like old '90s stuff. But I found out he's the guy that designed the. He did a bunch of character designs for Ghostbusters, and he did the classic design for the Boogeyman. So the Duckman created the look for the Boogeyman in Ghostbusters, which just fits so perfectly. Oh yeah. Well, they wrote every Critic episode was pretty much written around Maurice LaMarche's ability to do an impression. I think they like have like just a bunch of clips of Howard Stern. Exactly, the massive head. And sort of the sharp nose and the weird teeth. It's great. Yo, baby, show me your thorax. That's why I say like Futurama is like one of the best shows, because you've got Maurice LaMarche doing regular voices. You've got David Herman, the voice of every man ever, like just like popping up and doing it, all his amazing work, both that and in King of the Hill. You know, I'm a whale biologist, and you've got like maybe 4 or 5, like, and Frank Welker, who can do any animal. I don't know if he actually did a bunch of human. I know he did the voice of Nibbler talking. I would think that he would also do like a bunch of incidental voices, but I guess not. Bill Lamar, Billy West. You've got like maybe like you've got like maybe six character actors and voice actors that like either one of them, any one of them could carry a series as like, well, we need someone to do this voice, and this voice for this session. And any one of them could have done that, and then you've got them just all together. And DiMaggio, who was also like really good at that in his own right. So yeah, like 7 fantastic voice actors who could like really push the limits to what you just incidentals, just like you think like the Simpsons had like a big explosive cast of characters. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Okay, now, I gotta get back on task. I can go in there. Let's see, this can go. Cool, I now have a 3rd functioning computer. Where the hell does this go? No, that's not. Okay. This goes here. I could throw that there. This can go right here. What is this? Why is this here? Okay, that's not... Okay, that just... Okay, fine. This can be a spare part. There we go. Yeah, I clone one of the other hard drives, and I can use that as a spare one. Was Bonkers as hated as Doug said? I believe it was meant to be like a Roger Rabbit sort of show. I don't know. I never cared for it. I always thought Bonkers I always saw him as a little annoying in a lot of respects. And then they got rid of Pickles, or Sergeant Pickell, and then included Officer Miranda. Okay, move. Get out of the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. No. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Yes, good. That'll give me lots of room. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I wish I had some zip ties. Okay, I need to then plop this in some place where I can get to the third slot. Is this upside down? It might be. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Are we still connected? Good. On the side note, checking Doug. Is anyone seeing like Sis? Does anyone actually like Siskinelli? They didn't. I don't know. They were probably entertaining. I always remember a lot of people taking shots at them, especially in animation. There was the whole Slappy episode that featured them. I think people maybe put a little bit too much stock into what they had to say sometimes. It definitely, I know that Ebert had like had issues with horror, which I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of like all the gratuitous like schlocky violence. But then again, I just don't watch those. What's your favorite episode of The Critic? That would be a tough one. Let me think. The one where it's an older one and it can get a little shticky, but the one where Jay's parents end up on the island is always fun, just because a lot of the cutaway gags they get to explore they get to explore how Jay's family makes its money. I always liked Uncle Arthur. Yeah, penguins can't fly. There's that one. There's the marathon one, which is also pretty good. That was one of the earlier ones. The trucking one is pretty funny, but I mean, sometimes the premise wears out a little thin. I still always like the whole, like, Susan B. Anthony and the Mudflaps, huh? In honor of Black History Month, I've got Harriet Tubman in the back. And I got my ear gold. What's not to like? Oh, and the one, I guess the high mark would actually be the one where Jay goes to LA to write for Ghostbusters 2, which at the time did not exist, I guess. We found out, according to our numbers, the movie didn't do so well in Italy. It's probably has something to do with the fact that they translated the title to "Your Mother Has a Hairy Back." During the Gulf War, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, well, those old movies, like in the 80s, some of them are pretty tame. I guess I saw a clip of, and I didn't finish it, but I saw a clip of that new Destination, Destiny, Bloodline, whatever. And I could tell it was like, oh, okay, it's one of those dumb movies. I didn't even finish it, but I knew what it was, so I just clicked away from it. I don't like that one. There's one that sort of did that whole formula, but much better. And I think it was called The Lake House or something, or The House on the Lake, where it took the idea of like death as like a stalker, and did it like in a much more poignant fashion. Right. Well, a lot of horror movies today also want to bank on like kid stuff. Let's see. I have it set on low. And the carrots are still not done. We threw in a roast for the for tonight. Good old grandma. It was weird that I'm drawing this chair. It might have been easier if I just like brought it into Blender, but whatever. I forget why I was just going by autopilot. well, good for Nosferatu. Yeah, that's right. God, I haven't been in actual movies in forever. Then again, I guess we're just kind of poking around. Let's see. Okay, I put that up. I've got 2 motherboards there. That's fine in case I need them for later. This will go good here. Yeah. I don't need all these erasers. This is, what is this? Oh, this is nothing. Okay, this is my old laptop. Okay, I gotta remember that. Good, very good. Great. Okay, that'll do fine. Yeah, it's a had a pot roast yesterday. Took forever. Yeah, well, we put it in a crock pot. Grandma used to have, and we still do. We have a silver. I would be remiss to call it a Dutch oven because I believe classic Dutch ovens are made of ceramic. But this one, I mean, it looks like one, but it's just made out of metal. Like, looks exactly like one. And I don't know if that qualifies or not. But anyway, she always used to make Sunday roast in that thing. Take a roast, and then pour over it with some, Libby's soup mix, the onion soup mix on top of it, and then put a can of cream of mushrooms. And that would make your gravy. Or at least the start of your gravy. She'd have to add a little bit extra flour to it and everything to thicken it up. And throw your carrots and your potatoes in there, and then you can mash your potatoes later or serve them as is. Okay. Well, here's where all my clothes are. Okay, I gotta take care of this. And my pens. Well, that's what they call it. It's literally a Dutch oven before the euphemism for like farting under the pillows. Anyway, this is a flat roast, so I bought it like right before the unpleasantness and had it in there. It looked good. I liked those. She liked, I forget what the differential between like top crown roasts, not crown roasts, but like there's top roasts and rump roasts and all that stuff. She used to get one, and I loved it because it tasted like actual like good, like meat. How can I put this? There's a certain kind of roast that kind of gets it's really easy to dry it out, and then the meat tastes rough. This one tastes like has a good beefy flavor to it, I think. The one I picked out. Got it for like $8 at Winco because they had it on sale. Anyway, it should be good. It kind of looks like a big steak, like a big, like fat, flat steak. That kind of roast. I believe it's also good for making red beef for burritos. This is good. This is good. Do you slice? Oh, well, the first night you slice it, and then you like feed. You know, it's portioned on your plate that way. And then depending on, she used to like to. What did she do? She take the beef. She then shred it, and then she would add butter and ketchup and onion flakes. She'd make a barbecue sauce, brown sugar too, brown sugar. And that's what she would say. It would kind of be like open face barbecue sandwiches. I did not actually care for that much. I mean, I ate it. I ate whatever she would make, and then vice versa. Although my menus tended to have a little bit more. They were open to criticism a little more than I was willing to criticize her stuff. Because she's like 90 years old and she's made everything with her heart. But I did not care for it that much. I preferred like actual barbecue sauce on mine. Hers was a little bit too like buttery and sweet. Oh, and beans. She loved beans. And I don't think pardon me, the mic. I think she liked beans because Grandpa liked beans. Like my birth grandpa, my biological one. I think that's what he would love to come home to a pot of baked beans and cornbread. That was one of his favorite dishes. He was from way back in. Where did he come from? Where did he originate from? Grandma was from Missouri. And her family. I think he was even further back east. I'm not a fan of shepherd's pie. Never had shepherd's pie before. I mean, I'm probably sure I've had it. If you've had a pot pie, then I'm sure you've had a shepherd's pie. In some regard. Yeah, get away. There we go. Sorry, I hit the mic. Well, what's the okay, here, let's just look it up. That's what we got the internet for. What is the I think from the song in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. where they're getting ready for the funeral, but they end up making a shepherd's pie. I think the only difference is that a shepherd's pie is more of a casserole kind of thing, as opposed to a pot pie, which is definitely distinctly a pie sort of creation with the bottom crust and the top crust. The difference between a shepherd's pie, pot pie, let's see, and shepherd's pie. Okay, had to spell out shepherd, so AI isn't that smart yet. Pot pie is a traditional of a meat pie with a flaky crust, while shepherd's pie is a meat and vegetable dish topped with mashed potatoes. Okay, so you have the mashed potatoes. That's the big sort of the differential. Oh, I get it. It's like the whole top is like a shepherd. Okay. Yeah, there is definitely a distinctive layer of potatoes and then meat at the bottom. As well, the pie is its own sort of, connected in itself. Oh. I never knew the top of it was mashed potatoes. I thought it was another crust. Well, it looks like it can become very crusty in the oven. Interesting. Okay, did not know that. Right, I imagine that it's one of those things where it's the consistency that can really bug you. It seems like could have the same pitfalls that that you can have if you made a lasagna. Sometimes the lasagna will fall apart. It can get mushy and gushy, as you have just elated to. But some of these shepherd pies, they look like they're holding up pretty okay, especially sort of the meat at the bottom. It looks a little granular, like it could fall apart. But the potato layer seems pretty good. God damn it, Hickory Jeffries, shut up. You don't need my money. Do something. I need about $3.50. I have ordered a water purifier that I'm going to start using. I would drink a lot of water over at Grandma's because she had her filter hooked up through her refrigerator. And I don't know how much this filter is going to actually help with filtering some of the stuff out of our water, but shoot. Like, we do live in like the I personally live in like the 7th biggest city in the I did not know that. I did not know Phoenix was so big at some point. Apparently it was just, there was a point where it just like it started to really tip and just kind of like there used to be these distinct cities like Scottsdale and Mesa and everything and Glendale, and they kind of all just grew into each other. So we've got like a New York situation where it's like, okay, well, they're just all sitting on top of each other now. I have the same luck with meatloaf. Grandma's meatloaf was pretty good, but she would always add an egg, and she would always use it depends. It depends. Sometimes she would actually use bread. Sometimes she would actually use crackers or Ritz crackers, which I believe is she looked it up. That's the recipe for Cracker Barrel meatloaf. But you know what? Tastes pretty good when you make it yourself. But I would not go out. I would not go out to a restaurant. Some of the Cracker Barrel, like my family would go to like Cracker Barrel and be like, "Oh, isn't this great?" And I was like, "No, it's okay." Like up until that point, like maybe the fish would have been something I would have eaten and been like, "Ah, this is good," and I can't make it myself. But like once I cracked that barrier and started making fried fish for Grandma, it was like, "No, I can make you." I can. The best compliment that you can get from a family member is when they stop ordering a dish outside, at a restaurant, because they know that you can make it better. My mother would love fettuccine Alfredo, and up until I started making it for Grandma, she would order it out and be like, "Oh, this is good," and then she ate mine, and now she won't eat any other Alfredo other than mine. I only make turkey meatloaf for my dad and stepmom, but I will never eat it myself. There are several dishes like that I do. My family loves my potato soup. I hate potato soup. I just don't. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor. I don't like. I just don't like it. But they love it, and whenever one of them is sick or it's cold outside, I will make a batch of good potato soup for them. Turkey meatloaf sounds good. That sounds interesting and different. Do you like use that ground up turkey? Oh yeah, meatloaf could be quite enjoyable. Especially with one other thing we like to do is we like to add those sweet peppers. You know, the kind that I'm always saying I'm frying up with a pork loin. You cut those up, you fry them up with your onion a little bit, or with the meat, and after a while, no, I forget. Sometimes some recipes call for like pre-cooking your aromatics, like your onions and your, but that's an extra step. So I guess Grandma always just like put it all together and put it in uh, the oven. Turkey is a drier meat, indeed it is. But I guess people like turkey burgers. It's definitely leaner, if that's what you're getting at, especially since it is drier. Um, I was gonna say, what is? Oh, man, I had something and I lost it. Oh well. I'm just watching myself do this chair. You never think about it, but like props, people who like design props deserve props. The turkey's a little dry. The turkey's a little dry. Pre-ground. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's been a while since I've had a turkey burger. I don't exactly remember what it tastes like. I had a black bean burger maybe about a half a year ago. It tasted pretty good. It tasted like a burrito, actually. So if you want your hamburgers to taste like burritos, that's a fine alternative. Yeah, but just to make it look right, especially when there's two there's two fields of I guess of ideas that you could do. You can either draw the prop first and then include the character, which is what I'm doing here, or I think what a lot of people do is that they draw the character and then draw the seat around them, which both can have its. I think that this is a little bit better because you have the prop. It exists in a fully formed space that then you have to then put your character in. Like even the drawing, like that's an official on model drawing of Jay, and you can sort of see that the one arm of the chair is a little bit lower than the other. So even that's not in like perfect perspective. I always look at that and I always think, oh man, I need to make this look good. And then I see some like official artwork, and it was probably done by someone who was like under a contract, under a lot of pressure to get this one project done, and then move on to the next one or the next thing. And this is perfectly suitable. And you look at it and you think, oh, that's a fun, good cartoon. Everything's on model and everything. And then you just notice that one little quibble. And it's like, okay. Even people who do this professionally, they got to cut corners here and there. Ground turkey is a pain to make into things. Tacos, of course. Again, it's that dryness. It's the lack of connective meat and sinew. Right. Yeah, you could sort of, and you see a lot of like character designers or like people that just like even just draw a character, and they often like inhabit this void, or they have a colored, like a colored square behind them, or a colored triangle or whatever. I definitely do that. But then you think like, oh well, this you got a fully formed image that occupies like a 3D space. And it's like, yeah, that took time. Good for them. Pardon. Oh, I don't need. This can go right here. Very good. Very good. I'm glad I got that done. I got this wall mount that I really don't need right now. Okay, yeah. Very good. Oh, pardon me. Hit the mic. Have you ever seen Scott Prop? The Scott Prop and Roll YouTube channel. So the Prop Master. Oh, is he the gentleman who sort of he makes the pun after every inclusion of his whatever he's talking about? Let's see. What is his name? Scott Prop and Roll. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I know of this gentleman. Yeah, in fact, he says he tells dad jokes. Yeah, he's got this whole we hate food scenes. Right. He's always he's the one that sort of made me aware of like how paper bags are like mainly like made out of fabric. Huh. What's up with my... Okay, his audio's a little low. Okay, what are they bitching about now? This one's about food. What was that Italian family eating? It looked like, okay, well, they're using like really low footage. Like really grainy. I can't tell that this is fish or beef or. Oh, they're talking about Harry Potter and all the apples and stuff. Oh, yeah, that would be a nightmare. Or yeah, the fake chip brand. He was talking about how a fake chip brand, I guess, like they had their own commercial on it for Community, and now people assume that the actual chip brand is some sort of chip brand somewhere. God, yeah. Now that I notice it. Now that I notice like all the food that they have to had to have had in like the Harry Potter, the lazy potty films. Oh, okay. Yeah. They've just described what's happened. They've given the actor in this case it's Tom Hanks in The Terminal, which is I have conflicting feelings about that movie. On one hand, it's like yeah, it's a heartwarming film about Assad and what you can do, to get by. But on the other hand, it's like really just exposes like the malicious nature of just the systems that work to keep people in line. But anyway, the point is that they showed that the hamburger itself was it, they basically just cut a rim of hamburger out, and then inside of the bun is just like a hollow thing. Okay, what's this most replayed? Oh, what the hell is this? What movie is this? Oh, I think this is that. I think that's that bear movie. That Leo. Leo lives in a bear. Okay, and he's like eating the. He's eating. Well, it basically looks like a big giant gummy worm covered in ketchup. Oh yeah, yeah. They took the chicken leg things. Okay. Yeah, I'm just ooh, okay. And then Captain Midnight, which is also a pretty good reviewer. The Simpsons is begging to end. Oh boy. Stop, stop. He's already dead. Yeah, even Homer's voice actor is now starting to get a little long in the tooth. I heard I heard Principal Skinner's for the first time in like forever. I was like, oh god. Especially if you like it, it's sort of that weird thing where again it happened to a lot of actors in like the 40s where people would remember them from their best roles, and then they would age normally, and then people would be like, well, you don't look like Greta Garbo or whoever, and it's like, well, no, that's where when I was like 40 years ago, idiot. I am amazed that the NFT thing wasn't a Halloween episode. Was it? Simpsons NFT. Boy, talk about hitting those things at their zenith. Okay, it was okay. It satirizes in a recent. Okay, it was a Treehouse of Horror. Good, good. But it was also also parroting, I guess, Snowpiercer and all that stuff. He was a great genie. Maybe he shouldn't have replaced him in the second film, but then there was that whole like fallout between Disney and Robbins then. Um, but no, as a good TV genie, he was great. Yeah, yeah. Katzenberg. See what have we in here? Ugh. Anyway, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Here I am, starting on the figure. I'm just doing like a really rough. I'm going off this pose that Fritz wanted me to use, and I'm just using some of the figures that I have set up in Affinity to just like make a really rough version of what the character would look like. God almighty, I pray every day. I wish that they would update Paint Tool Seiya too, to just add some other features, especially if they could just let you import and export SVG. Let's see. What season would The Simpsons have ended to keep its reputation? Okay, I would have said, let's see, let's look this up, because I definitely remember there's one point that I was getting the DVDs on a regular basis. Like after they went on sale, I would go and get the DVDs. Or that was the go-to like Christmas and birthday gift for a while, because that was just a real easy thing for any family member to be able to do. It's like, I want the newest season of The Simpsons, and they would just go in, ask for it, and they get it. But there was definitely like one of the seasons where I was like, man, I don't even want to finish it. I took out the first disc and then didn't watch the rest of it, which actually led me to my infamous like book, my trading in at the bookstore story, wherein I took in that and a bunch of other stuff, and they said, oh no, most of this stuff's way too damaged, like it's just got scratches and everything. And I specifically said all of them, including this one. The Simpsons set where like they're steel factory sealed, like I only took one disc out, and they said, yeah, all these discs are in pretty rough shape. I was like, factory new is too rough for you, huh? And they said, now if you want to, we could donate these. I was like, yeah, right. What a jip. That place went out of business like a year later, and I can see why, because no one wanted to do business with them. But anyway, yeah, it was, I think, season 17. No, that was way too long in the. Okay, Simpsons. Maybe let's see how low I can ball this. Let's see. How about season 16? Let's see what season 16 was about. Okay, no, this one might have been even too high. The Father, Son, and the Holy Guest. No, even then, I think season 12. Season 12 might have been the one. Because the Tall Tales was pretty funny. Wait, did it stop? No, we're good. Let's see. Season 12. Bye-bye, nerdy. Lisa makes friends with the new girl at school, who then starts to bully her. Okay, no. Tennis the Menace. He's from prison, said about him. Cool, question the clown. Okay, the one where they start a boy band. Right. Oh, that's the okay one with a crayon. Lisa the Tree Hugger. Dolphins take over Springfield. Okay, yeah. I don't know. 12 might have been it. If you're going to like maybe have the cutoff point. What was 14? The spelling bee. Oh yeah, 14 was that weird one where Marge both got huge boobs and also became a weightlifter. I always remember that as being like, huh, that's weird. I thought those were like a couple seasons apart. But I guess they just had the ideas like body augmentation for Marge. Okay, I definitely have that one. I definitely have that one because I remember watching it. I remember coming to that realization. It's like, oh, those two are from the same season. Okay, then it must have been 15 where I just I tapped out. No, this is the one with Otto. Yeah, actually, I think this was the one where I tapped out because I definitely remember the. No, it must have been 16 because I remember watching the one where Edna and Skinner's break up at the wedding. So it must have been 16 where I was just like, I just can't fit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it may have been. Yeah, I think this is the one where I was just like, yeah, I can't. I never finished it. Okay, so if I had to actually make a good cutoff, maybe season 13, like that would be the super high watermark. Which is a shame because you could maybe get like out of like the 36 seasons. I think there's enough gold to pan there that you can get like maybe 5 more seasons. Like out of like some of the really best bits. And I'm talking about like actually like cutting out, like removing B plots from A plots and then stitching them together with even better plots. Looking for shows is Crapopolis. It started kind of rough. Yeah, it was the NFT show, but I think it was more or less a show that, Dan Harmon started. Yeah, I do kind of enjoy it. Oh. Come on. There we go. Eating some hot tamales. Hello, Michael. What about the Simpsons movie? What season was that before? Let's see. Wasn't that like 20 years ago? Yeah, just about. 2007. Um, and that was season 19. So maybe that would have been the pretty, the proper capper for it all. Go out and have season 20. God, 20 years. I remember that because I had a falling out with a buddy, and we both went to that. Before that happened, we both went to that movie. Have I ever watched Batman the Animated Series or Superman the Animated? Yeah. Shoot, I was there for the premiere of both of those. Hello, Mr. Genji Main. This is the first time I've seen one of your art streams in years. Oh, well, thank you. It was almost 20 years ago. And that makes me feel like I'm gonna. I'm not a big one for that sort of thing where it's like, oh, I'm usually pretty good at keeping up with, like, not being like super surprised by time. It's like you never feel like you're Matt Damon in that one clip when you just have a low-key existential dread about time in general, and I've had that ever since I was in like 6th grade, which is good, I guess. Like, at least existential doom doesn't sneak up on me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Genji. I was gonna say grew up. Yeah, that would be about right. Because I remember starting this when, or being in the middle of it when my niece was, not my niece, but my like second or third cousin was like a little kid, and now she's graduating or getting ready for college. Well, thank you. I'm glad to be a small part of that. That Simpsons thing, though, realizing that both of those Marge episodes took place in that one season, really kind of like, oh, brought everything into perspective. I at least thought there was like one season between them. Bum. Pardon me, I'm just lost this. I found a great video from RTFX Animation, and it's about the wave motion animation. And I just got lost in the sauce. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, sorry. This will help me with like making like an animation that I want to try later. Huh. Yeah, I still try to do those Halloween specials. I gotta, hopefully, if I get everything settled, which might be a little bit more difficult than I expected because Mom wants to do some traveling. Because she says once we sell the house, or Grandma's house, she would like to go on a trip. I was like, yeah, sure. I'm not big on vacation. Well, actually, oh God, I don't think we've had a real vacation. I don't think I've had a real vacation in maybe 10 years. Yeah, I haven't actually been out of, only for a couple jobs where a family member needed something. Okay, yeah. I told her, sure, I'd ride a train. I don't know about airplanes right now, with all the schmucks in charge. But she rode a train with Grandma once up to Scottsdale, not Scottsdale. Where is that place? Flagstaff? Yeah, I guess it must have been up north. Anyway, she said she had fun. Was it New Mexico? I think it was New Mexico. Hey, yo, Fish Center. Let's see. Oh, did they re-release another movie from the makers of Batman, Ninja Batman? Yeah, it looks like they did. The Yakuza League, a group of superpowered individuals who look like the Justice League. Huh? Okay. Another Isekai? Huh, the animation in this one's much more smoother than last time. And they've got a Robin here and a Nightwing. So I'm assuming that Robin is a Damian. Okay. And then a Red Robin. Yum. Bold choice naming yourself your superhero name after a burger chain. Oh, also I've been watching a lot of Cinder Block Sally. That's the name of the channel, but the guy has a crazy beard, talks to himself. Not like, in like a back and forth dialogue, talking about Warhammer 40K. Sort of makes Warhammer makes a little bit more sense. Hollywood would be good. Or Krista from Ferngully. Yeah, I guess I could do that. There's bound to be an Isekai of something. Let's see. I'm just going to go to where I normally, I don't know, find a bunch of stuff. Let's see. What Isekai is there? I'm going to look at the first Isekai I could find. I am an evil lord of an intergalactic empire. Okay. That's something. Tying the knot with an Amagi sister. Okay, don't know what that is. Headhunted to another world, from salaryman to Big Four. And also they uploaded a bunch of Tiny Toon Luniversity. I forgot that show existed. I'm sorry, Toilet Bound Hanaoko-kun. Toilet Bound Hanaoko-kun. Okay, what the hell is this all about? Okay, is there a description? Academy rumors abound of the school's 7 mysteries, one of which is Hanako-san, said to occupy the 3rd stall of the 3rd floor girls' bathroom at an old school. Okay, so it's a Honda toilet, huh? Okay, that's weird. A Japanese okay, cool. Yeah, I like Sword Art. Wait, did they release another episode? Sword Online Abridged? Let's see. Sword Art Online Abridged. What episode are they on? Okay, there's the first season. They've got episode 18. Wow, okay. I've got to catch up. I think the last time I looked at it, I was maybe on episode 13. Yeah, if you haven't checked out SAO Abridged, it's like really, really good. Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, and yep, they could all qualify as Isekai. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Where's my glove? There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Didn't they do Marvel? Didn't they do one for Marvel? Is Dark Child an Isekai? Fortnite could be an Isekai. Yeah, okay. Red Ranger in another world. Wait, is that actually connected to the Power Rangers? Or is that just something? Let's see. Hold on. I need to bring up. Where's my references? There we go. Oh, a Sentai spoof. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I was looking for this clip of the Red Power Ranger. I forget when this clip happened, but it's a clip of some sort of like Red Power Ranger like fusing with a Silver Power Ranger. And I think they're pirates, I think. But it was a really weird clip of one Power Ranger turning into like every Red Power Ranger from every series so far. I always enjoyed it because I was like, oh, that's pretty badass. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I've looked it up, but the thing is that when you search for every Red Power Ranger transformation, you'll just get a huge montage of like every series that has ever existed. So I just would like that one clip of that one show. It had something to do with like some some I don't know, villainess. She like I think at the end of the clip, she fuses two of her monsters together. Okay, what is it? Kokajiri. Kokajiri. Okay, here, let me look it up. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Super Mega Force. Okay. Goka. Goka Igiri. Goka Ig. Wait, I could just copy and paste. What am I doing? Nope. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I can. Okay, Kokagiri. Fusion? Fusion. All Red Rangers clip. Yeah, it's just got a bunch of them. They're all the same. I mean, I'm just all Red Rangers of Super Sentai. No. 39. No, wait, 39 episodes? No, 39 Red Rangers at once. Ah. Hmm. Here, let's see. DVDs go. Okay. Special. Oh, it's an Old Spice ad. I was like, what? No. The Old Spice guy is all in red. And I was like, okay. Right. So these two have fused, I guess? Right, right. And he's also like, also, Shilva. Gokai red. But also, Gokai Shilva. Okay, he's all like, I could take care of myself. Okay, so now he's going through and he's just changing into every single Red Power Ranger. There's the vehicles, I think. There's Mystic Force, I think. Or is that Mystic Force? That's a car one. That's space, I think. That's another space. Or is that the vehicle one? Or is that the Mystic one? A bunch of them look like they could all be from Cars. Ah, there's the red. There's the original. Then some sort of bird one. And then the ninja. And then the Zeo. And then another Zeo? And then it looks like some sort of tiger. And then dinosaurs again. And then a gun guy. Okay, there's the magic one because he's got a cape. Okay, 35 in a row. I have to remember that. Okay, and now the silver guy is dying in the head. I mean, in the, I don't know, the shared space that they exist in. And then the villainous girl combines two monsters together. Okay. Okay, this is cool. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Steam. So it's all been one series, huh? What was the one where they're like fruit? Was that from the same Super Sentai series, or was that something completely different? Or was it soda? I forget what. Huh, there's a game trailer for this, okay. It's called Quite a Ride, and you're riding your bike. You're trying to keep your phone charged. You're driving through a post-apocalypse with all these monsters. Yeah, you're riding on your bike to try to get to places. Looks like Specific Drive with just a uh, uh, like riding a bike. Oof. I can't tell if that. Yeah, this is okay. No, this is like a 3D. I mean, this is like oh, what do you call it? The VR. The VR. You know, the VR that the kids play. Ew. Looks interesting though. I saw it because there was a clip of a dog on the bike. Show me the dog. Yay, doggo. There's a little doggo. A little Pomeranian. It looks like. I would play that whole game if the Pomeranian was there the whole time. Oh, let's see. Is that someone texting me? No, no message. Just some things popping up. Wooly versus Farfetch teaser trailer. Yeah, I remember when Disney started showing that all the Power Rangers stuff. It's especially weird when they brought back the dinosaurs thing. I had the dumbest idea, which I thought was dumb, but I was like, Power Rangers. They were like going through all their things. I was like, when are they going to do dinosaurs? And then I was just like, ugh, that's so dumb. It's like it was the first thing they ever did. But then again, I was corrected in saying that they're going to loop around and do dinosaurs again, which apparently had the original Tommy in it, and was considered somewhat of a fan favorite. Did they also include the Billy? I'm not sure. Can't remember at this point. RPG, is that what they called it? David Yost sadly experienced a lot of homeopathy. Yeah. That's from the original, right? The original staff. Which sort of makes the fact that Bulk was that like an original, or did he become a producer, or was he part of the original? Was he a original producer on the whole thing from the very beginning, or was that sort of a thing he became attached to? Bulk was just an actor at the time. Okay. Well, I know he became heavily attached to like the Power Rangers as both a producer and like, sort of almost like a brand ambassador for online stuff. Have I ever gotten into Homestruck? You know what? There was a little brief moment where I was like sort of interested in it, but then I got a little bit bogged down by just the magnitude of the content that was being produced. I got into the comics a little bit, just a little bit. Wait, did they ever do trains? Because that would be another one that could be really cool. I like trains. Oh yeah, I know I know Japan loves trains for good reason. They like they seem to actually be the best at it, making incredibly efficient machines. Fairy tales would be cool concept for range. Oh, fairy tales. Okay, yeah. Hey, Johnny. Johnny boy. No, no. No, well, I'm just finishing up this commission while I work on another one. Yeah, specifically they asked Fritz asked for Alice to be in Jay's outfit. Which is pretty good. Looks good on her. The vest. Play modded Fallout 4. I should, you know what? I've got a kind of a craving to play Fallout again. But if I had to choose, maybe I would start 60 or 76. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure if I have it still. They may have taken it off of the PSN network. Either that or just play another game of 4. Start again. This time with a different character. Maybe go through the route a different way. Like an all charisma playthrough or something. What exactly did you mod? I know there's like a billion different mods that you could like throw together. But then again, I had it on the PS4, so I guess I wouldn't have a. I mean, they did advertise mods, but I don't know which one would be available. Or Skyrim. I've been told I should probably try Skyrim. Charisma. You know what? I never actually played with that much. I mean, I got into it at the end, but like I never used it a lot during the whole gameplay, which much to the chagrin, I guess, of a couple people who are watching. It came in real handy in a pinch. But I was mainly focused on just, aiming and shooting regularly. No, that's not going to work. There we go. Oh, the Toei Spider-Man? What Marvel announcement? Which one? What are they? I know that they're getting ready for another season of the X-Men show. Okay, I just downloaded. They're revealing all the actors for Doomsday. Ah, okay. Cool. Well, I assume Junior is in on it. There was that, and also Nintendo's also doing a direct soon, I guess. Okay, Tatum. Ah, what's going on? Why does it keep moving? Okay, hold on. Oh, they're announcing the Switch too? Okay. I thought they already announced the Switch 2. I thought we saw it already. It's just like the first Switch, except a little bit different. It's just like the old Switch, except it's got a new hat. It's more so about what the plans are. Okay, I see. Well, that's good. I heard it's supposed to be a little bit beefier in terms of its, gameplay abilities. Very cool. Feels like a cop out, I'm not gonna lie. What? The same boy. The trailers. Hey, did that Fantastic Four movie come out yet? No, not yet. Okay. Okay. That's one thing to look for. I was gonna say, why aren't they having the Fantastic Four Doomsday? But then it's like, well, okay, I guess they got their own movie to do. Hey, Jagger. Alice kills Jay. They can take over the show. Actually, that was the plot of that one episode. Okay, that was a good episode. You were asking about my favorite ones. That one where Jay meets his stalker was also pretty fun. Buy my book. Buy my book. Buy my book. Oh, hey, Ninja. Yeah. sorry. It looks like it's just about. We're getting about 2 hours into it, and I'm just finishing up. A Clerks comic set in the Archie's universe. Yeah, I heard about that, which is fine. I mean, shit, man, they've been throwing all sorts of stuff. Archie's been throwing all sorts of stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Jughead's here. Oh, wait, no. He goes, Archie's here. Veronica, too. Something, I don't know. Good. There we go. Yeah, Archie's Weird Mysteries. That was yeah, I guess that was like Deke's one of their last successful projects. Never realized they worked so hand in hand with Archie for a while there, especially with all the Sonic the Hedgehog adaptations. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's wrong. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, that's about it for now. Yep, this one turned out good. I posted a complete version with all the dialogue Fritz wanted, and I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, she looks kind of cute in that little sweater vest. Well, I gotta go fish out the carrots before they get too mushy for dinner tonight, so I'm going to leave you all with a thank you, and as always, we'll probably do this again tomorrow because I have a bunch of these that I've got stacked up. We'll see. In the meantime, yeah, if you could just stay cool, stay safe, and stay tuned. I'll see you next time. Okay? Yay, peace out. Bye.